You get money, you want a partner like Ricky Rose, you want me to take that to the next level? Because see, this is what it's about. It's about these the #1 brand ambassadors in the world. That's our culture. We run the world. We dictate what the vibes are. That's right, and it's going down right here.
How about the biggest boss, Ricky Rose's car show, the 2023 edition, being a huge success on his property in Fayetteville, Georgia. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Rick Ross had another car show on his property, formerly the house of Evander Holyfield. He had thousands of people there. Rose performed. He brought out Gucci as well. All of this was pretty much for car lovers. General admission was $300. There were prices you could pay up to about $5,000, $10,000 depending on what you were trying to do on Rose's lot. Keep in mind there was a lot of controversy from some neighbors of Rose's. They said traffic was bad last year when he did this car show. But according to a sheriff, they said Ross's car show was pretty darn good, all things considered. Apparently, there was just much more of everything to help this year's version of the event go smoother. There was many more fire marshals on the property this year, so anybody that was dealing with a medical emergency, they could be properly treated. There were many more sheriffs on Rick Ross's Promised Land property to make sure the event was properly monitored. Security was on their P's and Q's. A lot of expensive people, expensive cars on Rick Ross's estate. And then also the health department was there to make sure the food vendors were doing what they needed to do properly and abided by any guidelines. Also, apparently traffic was not as bad. When you go into that Fayette County area, you're pretty much talking about one way in, one way out for large parts of that area. Apparently it was a mess last year. Not to say that it wasn't a lot of traffic this year, but apparently things went a lot smoother this year than they did last year. So overall, it looks like the biggest boss had a huge success on his second car show that he's thrown on his Promised Land property. I think it's a big deal. If this man would have had a dud of a car show, if traffic would have been bad again, we would have heard about it. People would have made jokes about it. His neighbors would have tried to shut him down. But no, that's not the case. According to Fayetteville County, they're saying all things considered, this event was a huge success. It brought a lot of business, I'm sure, to anything in the surrounding area on that day. I'm sure Ross made a killing, and if not financially made a killing, he probably earned himself a lot of tax write-offs, and if nothing else, created some more business opportunities for himself. Sponsors that probably were a little afraid to get behind it last year, now they know, okay, he got his business together, he learned from his mistakes, and now this thing will be a good to go for next year. I'm happy for Ross. If this would have been a dud, they would have been clowning him. But how about Ross coming through and putting together a great event that had thousands there? I mean, it was a lot of people at Ross's car show, and apparently it was a huge success. I want to thank you guys so much. Time, love, and support. That's what your boy will never take for granted. Salute. I'm out.